Hello, me again. I'm sitting at Carstairs just now. It stopped for 7 minutes because it was a wee bit too fast. So, aye, bit of a different day of the day. I don't know if I've still got mascara about my face, but aye, a lot of releasing, a lot of emotions, and I actually didn't even think it was going to happen. I guess I was resisting. I do that a lot with stuff. But yeah, a very different day. We were focusing on a lot of our subconscious things that we perpetually choose to ignore. And we actually done this exercise which kind of floored me a wee bit, to be honest. It was so the ego, positive and negative, and you were to put from 0 to 10 how much you think you associate with these things, 0 being least, 10 being most. And I'm meh, 1, 2, 3, feel resentful and guilty, 2, feel empty and dissatisfied, 1, and I definitely was being a bit too generous with everything's okay. That's what Les does. She pushes and runs. But after we went into this deep meditation, we done loads of meditation the day. There was loads and loads. But the second last one completely got me unawares, and I can only describe it as I guess you go through different periods in your life where you have these moments of realizations and emotional breakthroughs and things like that, but if you're not really consciously doing it and they're just happening because something's happening, you're not really aware of what you're actually doing. But to go and to consciously do something for 5 days where you're solely focusing on dealing with certain shadow aspects of yourself and dealing with yourself as a whole, it's you didn't normally do that because life happens to you and you go about your daily shit, and I mean, so for me that's been 36 years of that. 36 years of being Leslie Gray has brought me to this point now,
This train is for
while
Edinburgh Waverley.
So thankful for everything that's actually happened in my life, because I do realise, and I have for a long time, that everything that's ever happened has got me here to this point, and if it didn't happen I wouldn't be who I am today, But in this meditation I was just breathing and just enjoying the feeling, the in and the out, and then I was wow, what is this? And I could feel it's almost, I can only describe it as electricity surges coming up and down my body. I was I recognise this feeling, I knew this feeling, I know what it is. And I knew, because and this is what I was just about to say, that the thing that I can relate it to and what it feels very similar is a few months ago when I've done plant healing, it was the same sensations, the same building up this energy that's within, that my body is holding, and then that was it. I was I couldn't, it gets to a point where you're not even in control, you can't even resist it or fight it. It has to flow, it has to come out. And the tears were streaming, and as I just was I had my head laying on the table resting, and the snotters are running down my nose and everything. I'm oh, what? But it feels good, But for me it's I've just never done it in a setting where there's 12 other people there being guided by someone, in that sense. So it was a new territory, I guess, a total new experience, and really good. I feel different, I feel, as I always do when I have these kind of big emotional releases and stuff. But straight after it we wrote down all our acceptance stuff and all our forgiveness stuff. And when you're in that moment and that feeling, like that intention that I've just put into this, I'm going to go into the woods tonight and burn it to release it. You know, and it's been very, very beneficial. So yeah, that's my little update for today. But I definitely do, it's weird how the energy works, like, it's weird. But you know, this process, I don't think it ever stops, you know, like, it's just something that if you want to become whole and get, like, deal with that shit, it's just what you've got today. And I'm thankful to be here, to actually have the opportunity and to have the will and determination to make me whole again. I'm very thankful for that. So I'm going to go on that note. Catch you later.